Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is day 15 of my January Keto Kickoff. What I ate today, my carb review, and today what I'm having for dinner. I started my day drinking apple cider vinegar with my lemon juice and a pinch of Himalayan salt. This helps me in the morning to get me going. And then I had a very simple breakfast today. I had scrambled eggs, bacon, and avocado. Something really simple. I also added a pickle on the side. I was having minor issues with getting back into ketosis, and I really feel like today is the first day that I've actually started feeling better. I'm seasoning my salmon. This is what I'm having for dinner, and I'm using the Slap Your Mama seasoning. I don't know if you've ever used it, but it's a good seasoning to use. Use the seasonings that you like when you're seasoning your foods. I just use a variety of garlic, pepper, of black pepper. You can use, I've seen white pepper. You can use just whatever seasonings that you like. And then I flip it over, and I also put the seasonings on the opposite side of the fish, the skin side of the fish. Now, a lot of the people like to eat the skin of salmon. I don't. I don't like to eat the skin, but I love everything else about the salmon. Salmon is a very good fatty fish for you to add to your meals. And it's recommended by the American Heart Association that you eat salmon at least twice a week. I do try to have salmon at least once a week. I was trying for twice a week, but sometimes I'm just unable to do twice a week, but that is my goal, to start having more fish in my diet. So I'm just going to add my salmon to my hot oil, and the oil that I'm using today to cook my salmon in is bacon grease. I want to give it a little bit more flavor, and that's what I'm doing by using my bacon grease to cook it in today. So I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes on the skin side. I like to start with the skin side. And I'm going to put me some asparagus into the oven and let it roast. My husband isn't one very much so. This is from one of the packets that I got from Dollar Tree. Like I said, they have some pretty neat little things that you can buy at Dollar Tree to eat. If you're on keto, you can go in there and find some really good things that are reasonable, $1, and add them to your meals. So I'm letting my asparagus cook, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my salmon and let it cook for a while on the other side. And I let it cook about 5 to 6 minutes on each side is what I do. And then if I'm cooking salmon, I usually tend to it while I'm cooking, because you don't want your salmon to stick to the pan or anything like that. And then I like to just keep putting the pan drippings onto my salmon to give it the good flavor and everything like that. So you're going to see me doing that, just taking my drippings and just putting them over the meat while it's cooking. Now back to talking about salmon. Salmon is full of fats and it's full of proteins. It has no sugar, it has no carbs, and it has lots of potassium in it. So it's very good for your heart. It has a lot of selenium in it, and it also has vitamin B12, which is very good for your nerves and different things like that. Salmon, it is low calorie, and it is what's considered an oily fish, and that's very heart healthy. It's full of omega-3 fatty acids, which is what salmon is best known for. Now, salmon is a fish that we eat a lot up toward the Washington area way. And when I first came here, I didn't really know too much about salmon, salmon croquettes. But as far as just eating salmon fillets and different things, I had never eaten salmon. I have learned to love salmon since I have been on keto, and I am learning how to cook it. You can see here I'm adding some garlic butter to my salmon, and I'm going to let this melt down and into my meat, and I'm going to just still work with the pan drippings, and this is going to give it, like I said, some really good flavoring. Now you can cook salmon many different ways. You can roast it, you can grill it, you can bake it, and they say that roasting it or cooking it in the oven is the best way to cook it, because you won't lose a lot of your vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important, especially now with everything that's going on. Vitamin D is something that we should really work to get, and you can get that by eating salmon. Eating salmon regularly can help you lose weight. It can help you keep weight off. So that's one of the good things about eating salmon. If you add in salmon twice a week, you know that you're adding in a good food, a good meat that is low in calories and full of many vitamins and minerals. Also, salmon regulates the hormones that control your appetite, and it makes you feel full. So that's very, very good. And it also increases your metabolic rate, which is something that I'm working on, increasing my metabolic rate. Now, there are many different types of salmon that you can buy. The best type to buy is the wild caught. The wild caught is higher in omega-3s. And then they have the farm raised. It's lower in things like mercury levels, but the farm raised is not as good as far as nutrients and in omega-3s as the wild caught. Okay, you can see that my asparagus, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and then let it cook just a few more minutes in the oven. And I sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on my and threw a little garlic in there on my asparagus also. So I'm going to go ahead, and this looks like the meat is ready. I'm going to flip that over onto the plate. And I'm going to go ahead and make the cream gravy sauce. I have to take out some of the pan drippings. I like to put a little bit over the meat. Okay, so here I've added in my cream cheese and my spinach. And here's my plate. My salmon patty. I got me some cauliflower rice. Here's my husband's plate. He likes the gravy, so he's got the cream gravy with spinach in it, and then he's got a little bit of asparagus, and he loves a lot of the cauliflower rice. So this is my meal for today. I hope that you had a really good meal. I'm going to go ahead and talk with you about my Carb Manager review. Okay, so on my Carb Manager review, I had 4-gram net carbs left at the end of the day. I ate a total of 16-gram net carbs today. And you can see I had, for lunch, only 7-gram net carbs with 908 calories. And then for dinner, I had 8-gram net carbs and 347 calories. For a snack, 2-gram net carbs and 270 calories today, and that was my coffee. So for today, I had a total that I took in of 1,525 calories. I ate 16 grams of net carbs, and I burned 1,301 of those calories. So you can see I had some very, very good numbers. It shows that at the end of the day, I had worked off everything except for 224 calories. I also had good numbers for my totals today. I had 4% net carbs, 77% fat, and 18% protein that I burned today. All good numbers. Hope that you had a good day also.